Good afternoon, everyone. We are about to begin the program. I kindly request guests to take their seats, and I also request that all cellular phones and mobile devices be put on silent mode so as not to cause any interruption during the ceremonies. Thank you very much. We will now begin with the procession of the graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Randall Sasa. I am an assistant professor of nursing here at Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. I have the distinct honor and pleasure to serve as your Masters of Ceremonies today. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the college, I welcome you all to this candlelighting ceremony in honor of the graduating class of Fall 2022 of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our graduates a round of applause. I invite everyone to stand for the national anthem, which will be followed by the invocation. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn land of the free and the home of the brave. Please remain standing for the invocation. Dr. Susan Reichert will lead us.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the wonderful accomplishments of each of our nursing students here, the nursing graduates, and to give thanks. Let us pray. We thank you, eternal God of all, for giving us all life and love, for sustaining us and helping us to reach this new year, this point of our journey together, in this particular time and place, in this moment. We invoke your holy presence with us on this day and ask that you place your blessings upon our nursing graduates here before us as they enter new beginnings filled with new life and opportunity. We thank you for leading them in their learning as they labored and studied hour upon hour with deep resolve. We ask that you bless all those who have supported them in their work, in the classroom, at home, and along the way. Faculty, families, and friends, the leaders of our school and nation, and those who defend our freedom, whoever and wherever they are. Through your gracious spirit, we ask that you help them to serve others in true solidarity and kinship as they go into all the world to nurse the sick and the suffering, using the gifts you have bestowed upon each of them. Give them strength in their capacity to care for others, to always respect all humankind, making a profound difference wherever they go. Inspire them to live with courage and grace, compassion and generosity, and empower them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love, guided by your light. And also, God, who falls beside us in all roads of our life, who walks beside us in all roads of our lives, we pray that in all their journeys, our nursing graduates may continue to be beacons of hope and promise to a world in need, a world waiting for them. Be a lamp to light their path, shine over them, fill them with your wisdom and spirit. Bless them, bless those who could not be here with us today, and bless all of us with your grace and love. Amen.
Members of the audience, please take your seats. Graduates, please take your seats. This new year, 2023, is called the Year of the Recovery. When you opened your television sets this New Year's Eve, one thing you may have noticed is that Times Square is again filled with people, just like the pre-pandemic times. That was the first New Year's Eve without any public health restriction. But do not get me wrong, COVID is still around. With it are the flu and the respiratory syncytial virus, RSV. And as this public health threats rage on, we on the nursing front need to be more diligent in preparing our young to help assist in the front lines of these threats. As a nurse and educator, I am thankful for these 30 graduates. These young men and women are the new nurses that our healthcare system so direly needs. Nursing school is tough because the life of a nurse is equally tough. We always say that the nurse is the beating heart of healthcare, and that the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of the nurse is directly linked to recuperation or exacerbation, if not life or death. Our graduates have proven that they have what it takes to be part of the most trusted profession in the United States for the past 20-some years. In this solemn ceremony, the college presents to the public these nursing graduates who will soon be sent out to take care of the sick and infirm. In line with the ongoing threats to our safety and well-being, I would like to acknowledge nurses, doctors, and other healthcare workers who are in attendance today. Please stand and be recognized. And nurses include the faculty, who also braved being in the hospital amid this dreaded disease. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I also would like to acknowledge other essential healthcare workers, paramedics, firefighters, police officers, members of the armed forces, both active and retired. Please stand up and be recognized. Please know that we appreciate your service. Dr. Christine Mangino, President of Queensborough Community College, sends her regrets as she has another important function to attend to. Nonetheless, she sends her heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates, and with it is a short video message that we will all watch today.
Welcome everyone to Queensborough Community College's Winter Candle Lighting Ceremony. What an exciting occasion this is. Today is the first in-person candle lighting ceremony since the pandemic began nearly 3 years ago. And although I cannot be in person with you, I am just as thrilled as if I was there on this auspicious day. I want to extend my thanks to the faculty and staff who supported you, for sharing so much of themselves with you, and I'm equally grateful for your friends and family for their encouragement, support, and understanding for all those times you needed to spend studying and doing schoolwork. No one goes to college alone. Indeed, success belongs to everyone here, but especially to our new class of nurses. You did it. We at Queensborough know just how challenging it is to be accepted into our nursing program and to successfully complete it. We are the top nursing program in New York State. Being a nurse is a noble profession, a calling, one that requires critical skills, a broad knowledge base, and perseverance. What sets you apart are not only these admirable qualities, it is your unwavering courage, compassion, and love. And you are needed as never before, and this class is ready to take on this great challenge. At Queensborough, we talk about our community of care and the infinite possibilities available here to every student. Like the candles you light today, you are shining examples of what community means and of what is possible. You are intrinsic to Queens, New York City, and our community's health, safety, and well-being. I wish you continued success now and always. Please be careful. Make sure you take time to look after yourselves. That is so important. And thank you for making Queensborough better, and congratulations on your amazing achievement.
Thank you very much, President Mangino. Professor Anne-Marie Menendez, Chairperson of the Nursing Department, will deliver her address.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations, graduates. You look amazing. I got very teary when I saw you. This is, as the president said, this is our first in-person candle lighting since 2020. So it's been a long road. It's such an honor and privilege to share this special occasion with you, your family, and your friends. Many of you have spoken about how important their love and support has been to you as you navigated your way through the program during these unsettling, disruptive, and isolating times. Connectedness, support, and love are words we do not take for granted anymore. Just recently, there was an interview conducted with California nurses working in critical care, their patients, and patient family members. Patients reported that nurses held their hands when family could not. One patient who was in a coma-induced state for months recalled memories of the nurse standing over their bedside. Families reported that the nurses were their only link to their loved ones, and nurses who cared for these patients stated their patients will forever be part of their lives. One nurse, who's been nursing for decades, said they can still recall the names of the patients they cared for on the first year on the job. I remember my patients from my first job. They went on to say, I see their faces, I see the rooms they were in. Although there are many opportunities for nurses away from the bedside, one nurse stated, this connection to patients and families is the part of nursing we carry with us. This is what helps me endure and thrive at the bedside. Graduates, you're going to have many opportunities, whether it's in the community, hospital settings, or schools. Wherever your path takes you, stay connected to your patients, their families, as this will promote their healing and well-being and greatly enrich your lives. Congratulations, best wishes, and stay connected to Queensborough. You will always be part of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Menendez. Her speech kind of made me remember one famous saying that there could be caring but not curing, but there could never be curing without caring. So we never underestimate the very simple things like holding the patient's hands, being there, taking time to speak to your patients about their concerns. So these things will make you an excellent nurse, and you are. Professor Dee Weber will deliver her congratulatory address to the graduating class.
I don't recognize anybody. We all clean up pretty well, don't we? From the classroom, in-person classroom, where everybody would come in at half-mast, and in the clinical, where we wore scrubs, masks, goggles, and so it's so nice to see everybody's face. It really is. It really is. It's my honor to be here. And it was my honor to be selected to give you this congratulatory address. As I reflected on educating your young minds, the first thought I had was about your daily personal challenges to complete this program. Taking care of families, your work schedules, childcare, sick kids, COVID, finances, meals. Who needs meals, right? Managing a time and a place to be able to study. And I know some of you told me 2 a.m. in the morning was a really good time to study. No wonder you're all sleep deprived, and no wonder I don't recognize you now. You look well rested, well nourished, hair done, uniforms pressed. Unbelievable, and me too. No scrubs, no sagginess. Well, in addition to your weekly schedule that I just talked about, think about those long days in clinical that we spent together, as well as the lecture classes dealt with situations as what tragically occurred Monday night. I never watch football. I had to watch football that night, didn't I? And I watched this poor man, 24 years old, collapse. And isn't that exactly what we talked about in lecture? And I'm sure you didn't say ABC, you said ACBC. Right? And only us know in that realm what that really means. So it's no laughing matter. We use mnemonics all the time to be able to critically think. So not only were we worried about airway, breathing, circulation, we were saying, what was the mechanism of injury for that guy? What initially happened before he collapsed? He stood up. Was it, a direct hit? We always talked about get the story from whoever watched the individual, from the family member, from the patient themselves, if they could talk to you. And we all knew what was going on there. We all knew CPR, AED, 911, get them in there and get this pulse back. And we all knew that if he could breathe spontaneously, great. And we knew if he didn't, what was going to be. And we knew why he had to be sedated, right? And we can only hope, just like the patients we actually took care of in the hospital that stressed us out, what was going on with them. You took care of trauma patients, you took care of patients that, imagine a young 20-year-old overdosing on cannabis, on pot and Valium, and is found by his family members. And we were taking care of him on a ventilator with every hose, every treatment, every therapy going. But like was said in the past, Randall was saying, holding their hand, not giving up hope, doing the best we can with what we have is the most important thing. And like I had said in class, sometimes you have to put yourself on the back burner and take care of what's in front of you. And then afterwards, have your breakdown and debrief and talk to each other and do something for yourself. You've been through 2 years, two and a half years, sometimes even longer, going through this program and the highs and the lows and who made it and who didn't. But you're all survivors and you're all going to get great jobs. And maybe your first job might not be the best job that you ever had, but it's experience under your belt. And every little thing that you do is important because it builds who you are. And I can't wait for you to come back and tell us how easy that NCLEX exam was and how you don't understand why we would put up with all those crazy questions we gave you. And did that really have anything to do with reality? Hopefully it did. Hopefully it did. Well, we congratulate you today. We celebrate you today with you. We hope that we could work arm in arm together with you. I hope you remember to take care of our students when you see them in the hospital or in any other healthcare facility that you're in. And please, don't be a stranger. Come back, help us out. Some of us like to retire, okay? All right. Congrats, everyone.
Thank you very much, Professor Weber, for that wonderful address. And modesty aside, our NCLEX pass rates are pretty neat. For 2021, our NCLEX pass rate was 99% and change. For 2021. For context, the national pass rate hovers around the lower 80s. I believe 82, 84%. Although we should not be very, very confident, do not be overconfident because NGN is coming. So we're a little anxious about the 2022 pass rates, which we are eagerly waiting for. Okay. Hopefully our board scores hold up. The time has come for the candle lighting ceremony. In this rite of passage, the graduates will light a candle and take a solemn vow to the public whom they will serve. Please be advised that we will dim the lights, so kindly take your seats. I do not want to be a nurse right now. Please take your seats, and if you have children with you, please tell them of what is about to happen. Do not be scared. Also, please hold your applause until the name of the last graduate is called. I assure you, you will have plenty of time to show your love and appreciation for your graduate. On that note, let the magic begin. Diana Ramkalawan. Ashley Carlo. Ashana Roach. Carrie Ann Nicole. Abigail Israelova. Jennifer Peiser. Elham Hussein. Michelle Rivera. Aziza Essa. Yanmin Chi. Caitlin Viray. Kelly Viter. Dimple Vagella. Merlon Pierre. Perla Cano. Keely Shuartachi. Cheyenne McDougall. Mina Lee. Kevin Doherty. Andrew Kim. Edward Liu. Danisha Wolfall. Gayan Coleman. Jadir Almuleki. Caitlin Riveros. Zhang Wang. Kasim Mayfield. Palwinder Singh. Dave Mikitansky. And Cassandra Anglad. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the fall 2022 nursing graduates of Queensborough Community College of the City University of New York. At this time, the graduating class will recite the Nurses' Pledge. The Nurses' Pledge will be led by Abigail Israelova, Treasurer of the Student Nurses Association.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass in my life purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I shall abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and shall not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. I shall be loyal to my work and devoted towards the welfare of those committed to my care.
Thank you, graduates. Graduates, you may now extinguish your candles. Graduates, please turn. Pretty good. And take your seats. Ashley Carlo First Vice President of the Student Nurses Association, will give her farewell address. Ashley?
Oh boy. Okay. Good afternoon and welcome. QCC President Christine Mangino, Nursing Chairperson Amory Menendez, advisors, faculty, staff, families, friends, and of course, nursing graduates of the fall class of 2022. On behalf of the Student Nurses Association of Queensborough Community College, it is my honor and privilege to address you all and to extend our warmest welcome for this long-awaited event, our candlelighting ceremony. I'm happy to share that this is the first in-person ceremony held since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, making today even more special as a hopeful representation of continued efforts to return to life pre-COVID. As noted in the introduction made by Professor Sassa, I hold the title of First Vice President within the Student Nurses Association, or SNA. While this farewell speech is typically delivered by the president of the SNA, I would like to give credit where it is due and share how I came to stand before you today. When senior leadership promotions for the SNA took place last semester, Carrie Ann Nicole and I were positioned to succeed in either the president or first vice president role. Much like you would see in any good comedy, we pointed at each other when it came to the appointment and associated responsibilities of president. Carrie Ann, like any good leader, ultimately agreed to be president, but under one condition. Only if you give this speech at graduation, she said. At the time, I thought I had the sweet end of the deal. I'm sort of used to public speaking and I could handle that request. However, as I stand in this room now, filled with all of our student peers, professors, administration, families, loved ones, I realized that Carrie Ann really had the upper hand in that agreement. Be that as it may, I felt it important to also share Carrie Ann's words in addition to my own, and it is my pleasure to share her following reflections. The mother of nursing, Florence Nightingale, once said, "The progressive world is necessarily divided into two classes: those who take the best of what there is and enjoy it, those who wish for something better and try to create it. Each of us had a dream or a wish to become a nurse, and we created it. As nursing students, we each have a story of what brought us here and what has kept us here. It behooves us to hold on to that which has given us the strength to fight through those long nights, financial sacrifices, and the loss of quality time with our families, because this is only the beginning of all the great things that we can achieve. One of the fundamentals of being a great nurse is being able to assess your patients and developing care plans that will provide them with the best possible outcomes. Taking time before you start your career as nurses to make an assessment of yourselves and the kind of nurses you will not only be beneficial to you, but also to your patients. I urge you to look within yourselves before that first interview, become self-aware, and make sure that you know who you are before you enter any patient's room. Nurses, we have created our best possible outcome." And I share my congratulations with you all. So thank you, Carrie Ann, for those words. Carrie Ann noted a few interesting concepts: dreams, wishes, creation, personal sacrifices, and the shared experiences of an arduous journey known as nursing school. Our journey through nursing both begins and ends right here. We are standing on the edge of, I can't believe what I just accomplished, and I can't believe what I'm about to do. This journey forward will continue to be what we dream, wish, and more importantly, create it to be. Do you want to be an ER nurse? I know some of you do. Do it. Will you go on to become a nurse practitioner down the road? Yes, if that is your dream. Just like the goal of this degree, Our journey ahead continues on a road built from dreams and ambitions and a proven ability to withstand the bumps along the way. How do we know that? Because we just did it. We may certainly face challenges along our career paths. We are running into a workforce that is desperate for new graduates. Patient ratios will likely be high. Who knows how COVID-19 will continue to impact us? But one thing is for sure, we have the ability to weather storms and to keep moving forward. In the face of 15 chapters of content in 5 weeks, long nights on Zoom, sleepless nights, families, jobs, sickness, personal hardships, a global pandemic, we never gave up. Instead, we gave it our all, and we did it together. So thank you, my fellow students, thank you for sharing your study tips, your mnemonics, your helpful resources, your shared passwords for Simple Nursing and Saunders, and your encouragement with your fellow students. It has been beautiful to watch us have each other's backs, be each other's cheerleaders, and in moments of stress and self-doubt, we have reminded each other that we were more than capable with a quick, "We got this," and we know our stuff. All those debates over practice questions and which one of us was actually right about exam questions finally paid off. If we cross paths on a unit somewhere, we will have a great team with a fellow QCC nursing student by our side. And by the way, those questions we debated, the answer is always D as in Dave or Doherty. Thank you to the entire SNA board, our faculty advisors, Dr. Carleen Byfield and Professor Michelle Rossi, our president, Carrie Ann Nicole, second vice president, Diana Ramkalawan, Senator Ashana Roach, Secretary Carrie Gail Atkinson, and Treasurer Abigail Israelova. Our collaboration has been fruitful, and we have been able to impact students on both educational and personal fronts, from enhancing learning outcomes to orchestrating a uniform give-back program to help students in need. We wish the incoming student board continued success under your guidance, professors. Thank you to all of the nursing professors and staff for guiding us, for pushing us, for answering emails late at night, for providing clarity to tired and sometimes confused minds, and for reminding us that just like they had, we too could do this. Thank you also to Professor Sassa for the many hats he wears, and for always supporting the candlelighting event as Master of Ceremonies, offering his time and talents to so many aspects of this prestigious event. Lastly, thank you to all of the families and loved ones who have supported all of these students, myself included, on this incredible journey through nursing school. We simply could not do this without you by our side every step of the way. You have been and will continue to be our inspiration. On a personal note, I must thank my mother, a QCC nursing graduate who had her candlelighting this time of year in 1982. Thank you for always encouraging me all along the way and reminding me that no matter the grades, a QCC student will always be at the top of the heap. If I can come close to the caliber of nurse you are, I will truly make my mark in this field and positively impact the patients I encounter. And to my significant other, who is here, like so many others, for all these students here today. Thank you for your support, your love, and your patience, even when a last-minute study session may have taken priority over quality time together. Congratulations to the graduating class, and many, many blessings to you all for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Wow. All I can say is wow. And that's my student, FYI. We will now watch a short video tribute to the graduating class. Once again, we will be dimming the lights, so please take your seats and do not be afraid. Sit back and relax. Please roll the film. What a journey it has been. We now proceed to the pinning ceremonies. The graduates have selected Professor Janice Molloy and Professor Philip Nillen to assist in pinning.
The best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You could beat the world, you could beat the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door.
You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You could be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you go find yourself.
Standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. You can run the mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile.
You could be the hero, you could get the gold. Breaking all the records they thought never could be broke.
Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. You ain't never gonna know if you never even try.
Do it for your country, do it for your name. Cause there's gonna be a day when you're
standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Politicians, be preachers, be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers, be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers, be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name.
I put my arm around feeling sure is the only way to make friendships grow, but I'm too afraid now. I put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You could beat the world, you could beat the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door.
You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the outgoing officers of the Student Nurses Association, without whom these ceremonies would not have been possible. Thank you for your hard work. I also would like to acknowledge the SNA advisors, Dr. Carlene Byfield and Professor Michelle Rossi. That concludes our program for today. On behalf of the nursing class of Fall 2022, as well as the faculty and staff of Queensborough Community College, I thank you for coming to this candle lighting ceremony, and I wish you a happy and healthy 2023. God bless you all.